Shout out Sports Card Show. ZiggyNo, 8/10/22. That's right, August 10th, 2022. And we got a lot to talk about. We're going to start off with some new content creators, some content interviews, what's kind of going on around the hobby, some updates on that. And I'm going to close with the best thing I've seen in a while on YouTube. Like, when we talk about making you think, laugh, and cry, this one might make you cry. Hang in there, guys. We'll get to that in a moment. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Share, comment, like. We're trying to grow, baby. We're trying to grow this thing. You ever try to grow something? You like add water, and you're like, too much water, you give it food, too much food, or not enough food. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what to do. But hey, guys, really appreciate the support. Let's go. Got great stuff. Let's jump in. Get your sub love ready. Let's start with U.S. Patriot cards. Listen, really interesting channel. I stumbled across this video because he talks about this big trade. He hasn't been very active. This is like the first video I did in a few months. I really liked his detail. He talks about the trade he did for this card and a previous trade, which is a monster as well. You guys have to watch to see it. But let's get some shout out love for him. Tell US Patriot Cards you said hello and tell him ZiggyNo sent you. Next one up is one that I came across. This is the Surge Brothers trading. They're kind of cards, Pokemon, NFTs, Funko Pops. Get your sub love out. Just thought I'd add it to the, the rotation. You guys decided you want to hang out there with 677 subscribers. Next up, I've had Zach and Porter on the show before. Someone recommended these guys to me. I do recommend checking them out. They got a great show here. I just love listening to the young son and the father talking about classic cards from Turning Back the Clock, talking about the players. And you can tell the son listens to his father, almost completes his sentences. Another great video here, sub love ready for ET cards. Let's help him break 200. Tell him ZiggyNo sent you. This is a boombox football. I appreciate him sharing with us. See the details, what's in it, what your thoughts are. You tell me. Quick video here from Murph's cards. Didn't we talk about Murph a little bit ago? I really like this video Murph did. Murph has in this video, man, he has a trade night at his sports card show, but does a lot of great trades with kids, interviews with kids, has kids on camera and talking and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. I hope he doesn't offend anybody. I don't know. I just liked it. There's nothing to be offended by, but someone's like, oh, he had kids on camera. I don't know. You check it out. Speaking of kids, let's talk about New Kids on the Block. Not that I'm a fan. In fact, after watching what was it, the Woodstock 99. But I do like Raven Rips, and I loved her spinning of the New Kids on the Block, her passion, going back to the 80s, talking about her sister and following these guys. Give her some sub love. Tell them ZiggyNo sent you. 58. Let's help her grow. Okay, you guys got to love Pepino Man. Look, check out Pepino Man if you haven't. Sub love, always welcome. I'm not going to play this video, but he's hilarious. The end of it's hilarious. I love here he pulls out his checklist. This man's still using a notebook. He's not using a spreadsheet or a data tool. He's using a notebook. And he's licking his Mickey Mantle cards like they're LSD in the 1960s. I'll leave it at that. Check it out. Wax Pack Hero does a great video this morning talking about, does integrity matter anymore in the hobby? Look, I'll let you listen to it. I feel his pain, his frustration. He talks about breaking and the future of the hobby. And let me just say this, dude. Did integrity ever really matter? I mean, we talk about it did, but the thing is the hobby's been riddled with people with no integrity. They continue to do business here, and that's the problem. Like, I think part of it is you get into a little group of people you trust, but then you hear people take advantage of trust, like the story at the National. The guy stole $80,000 from some guy he knew, right? Integrity, hobby, might be an oxymoron. Great video here from Pac-Man, or I'm not sorry, not Pac-Man, Rip Pack and Slab. Rap video about the mint, the story of the mint. I recommend playing it on slow and listening to the lyrics. You get a lot of real good insight and detail here. I'll leave it at that. Great conversation last night. Listened to FD and Prism God. Got a little insight on Prism God. One of the favorite things I picked up from this story was Prism God scheduled Culture Collision in Atlanta. Apparently, the same time that Dallas was scheduled. He didn't know that. He picked the date before, not realizing Dallas was already scheduled. And people gave him grief for it. He's like, I'm charging forward. And he was successful. And I hope he does it again. Check out both the content creators. Really good content. Good conversation here. This is a podcast from Dr. James Beckett. He talks here with Rich Klein about the new future of the management, kind of history of the management chain, who manages the National, and the future of that, what we might see. Really great insight from guys who know this industry really well. Great video here from Extreme Card Breaks. Love his effort here in his activity. This is the top 10,000 PSA clubs. These are cards that are graded over a pop count of 10,000. So new members of the team are the Glaber Pristine and the Acuna Chrome. And you see new people coming up. The Luka Donruss is coming up on the list, but he's got something in the 30,000. That's the Charizard. Zion's at 21,000. You got 3 people in 21,000. Soto, Acuna, and Zion. Think about that. There's 30,000 PSA 10s or 21,000 PSA 10s. What is the print count? Are we talking 100,000 now? Is it more or less? Slab stocks. Great video here, breaking down and bouncing back, talking about sports card market. I found this pretty interesting here. They're doing a SGC promo, and not that I'm promoting them, but there's a lot of guys doing the SGC promos. Let me take this down here. In fact, I'm a big fan of Bobbles and Ball Cards. He's been doing SGC promos or SGC submissions forever. I know Lucas Tigers and Braun does this. I'll just say this. I realize that SGC has a lot of powerful influence in the influencer community. And I'd say that if Beckett and SCG want to make some space, that's an area they could focus on. Find some influencers, give them a little cash, little influence. I don't know, cash, advertising, whatever you guys do. How to redeem a card from Panini. Love the video. This is evergreen content. You can bookmark this, save this, come back to it. It's excellent. I really like it. I also really like the content creator who just recently crossed 1,000 subscribers. And look, part of the reason we do this channel is to shout out great content and help other content channels just keep it going, man. Share sub love and hobby love, and just really excited for sports cards once again. Congrats, man. Last video I'm gonna share with you guys. I'm gonna have to what's it called? Narrate this for you. You can't hear this. This is a clip taken by Brian's Basketball. Okay, Brian's Basketball did this. What happened? Okay, the kid gets hit by a pitch. Okay, the pitching team pitches, kid gets hit. This takes minutes. Little League World Series qualifying. It's Oklahoma versus Texas East, right? Everybody's praying. The kid got knocked out. I mean, he wakes up, he gets up, right? He probably has a concussion. Now you're kind of wondering, is he gonna get to play? They move him to first place. They actually let him take first place. So minutes go by, right? So here he is on first place. He walks off first base. People are thinking he's coming out of the game. He walks over the pitcher who's shaking. Woo! Let me just say, that's moving to me, man. That's moving to me. I have sons who play sports. I couldn't be a prouder father than the father of that son. I'll leave it at that. That was the best thing I've seen on YouTube in a long time. Thanks, Brian.